Alrighty guys, so welcome back to RoadCraft. It's been a while since we've been in here, and so first we're just going to check out one of the older maps that I've been working on, slowly, ever so slowly. Got into the summer slump of gaming to some degree where limited time. Also limited brain power too, because the brain gets a little bit on the poop side after working out in the heat all day, and yeah, can't really think up stuff too much. But anyways, we're back at our base here. Love the beautiful parking lot pave job that we did here. And let's see, any of our equipment home? Ooh, we do have a crane, which is nice. So let's check out vehicles here. So we do have the new difficulty modifiers, so I haven't seen a way to change these that I can tell. So I'm not sure how we do that, or how do we get to that. We might have to start a brand new game is what I would imagine we need to do. But that's your difficulty modifiers there that you can see. Yeah, I can't seem to get over this. I don't think we can modify it once we start a game. So you got fuel, vehicle cost, gearbox, quarry zone size, recovery rules, bridge cost, economic modifiers, fewer convoys, and convoy difficulty, so that's interesting. So let me go to the shop here, because we're supposed to have some new vehicles in. Some of these I haven't been able to unlock. We got the new Scout here, which is the, whatever that is, Thunder from Expedition, I would imagine. That thing looks pretty rugged. We got the new bridge layer on tracks, which looks really, really cool. Going through some of these here, we should have a new fuel truck. We got this dump truck right here, and also a bridge layer version. Pricey, those bridge layers are very pricey. We got another Scout here with a trailer. We got the heavy equipment transporter. Seeing what else we have new from the DLC. Obviously, we got these from buying the game early, which is really, really cool. Love that. Let's see. Cargo truck. Ooh, here we go. So this is cargo crane truck. That looks new, so I'm not sure. Take a look here. What's stats? Mobility, stability. Ooh, so this might have a little better suspension and stability. It looks a little bit heavier duty. Weight, capability. Let's check that to... Okay, can we go in here and actually compare to vehicles? It doesn't look like it, so let's go over to our... See if I can find my cranes. Here we go. Crane. So here's that truck. Where's my other little crane truck? Alright, so here we go. So, yeah, so stability, mobility, capability, and weight. That's what his stats are. So then let's go to this guy. Actually got a little less stability. Interesting. But he does look like he has a higher suspension. So I'm wondering if that's what we got going on. That's interesting. Alright, let's go back to looking at everybody here. But I do like the look of this vehicle. That thing looks pretty cool, all things considered. Ooh, I haven't checked to see if we have any like new paint schemes that we can use, because I don't know. None of the paint schemes that I've seen have really been like, ooh, yeah, I want that paint scheme for my truck. So I just kind of gone with a regular color. I don't see anybody else. Supposedly we're supposed to have a fuel truck? That might not be in this... Might not be for this game save, since we don't have fuel, though. That's what I would imagine. I don't see a fuel truck. That thing looks pretty cool. Definitely European, but looks cool. And this thing looks really, really neat as well. I do not see any fuel trucks in here. Got the road guys. Oh, might need be... What is this? Maintenance trucks? Maybe. Oh, here we go. Yeah, fuel truck right here. Okay, so here's the fuel truck. So big fuel thing there. I don't see like any little fuel trucks though. So I thought there was supposed to be like a little fuel truck you could drive around and refill stuff if you needed to. But anyways, don't see that. Gotta say this thing right here, this Scout, the Thunder Expedition, that thing looks nice. So that's cool. Let's see here. What I want to see then. So we'll go ahead and exit this game, because I want to check and see what we can do if we start a new one. So let's return to our hub here. By the way, guys, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do that. And also let me know if you want to see more RoadCraft content on the channel. Okay, where am I? So here's garage. Okay, shop, company. Okay, so let's just go to customization. I want to see if we got any news. So we got... Oh yeah, so that's only available on pros. Okay. I don't think we got any... Oh, ooh, we got Miami Thunder there. Or Miami Hurricanes. Yeah, just none of these... I mean, they're cool, but none of these paint schemes like really stand out to me like, ooh, I really want that one. Unfortunately. So I've just gone with the green, which looks really, really nice in my opinion. We could go with more of the olive drab green, but I kind of like the more of that Florida racing green. Just looks a little bit better. Yeah, just gotta change this. We're good. Alright, so we got our shop, so we can actually come... I didn't realize this, so you can come through here and actually buy stuff in between games. So that's pretty cool. So let's head on over. Yeah, so you can see how much I've really accomplished. This one right here, I've spent way too much time on this, not doing any of the missions. I've done some really weird stuff. So this I've not actually recorded any. This one I've actually done some recording on, and you probably can see that with the videos. But this one I have done absolutely nothing with recording-wise. So let's go over to the... How do we do? There we go. So we got contamination and washouts. So I'm kind of interested in what contamination is. So let's start that one. Ooh, we can actually select which one we want to start this campaign with. So let's do, let's get Hummer out there. Ooh, got a lot of resources we got to get out there. So what I want to see, so I'm not sure if we have to start like a whole new career to change our modifiers, or maybe we need to do that outside. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out how that works. I didn't really see how that's working. Baller on a budget. Receive all rusty vehicles. Oh. Did I unlock all the rusty vehicles? Don't mind if I do. Alright, so we're getting a good look at the map here. Some nice cutscenes. Definitely, they did a really good job on all of these maps, I gotta say. The maps look really, really good. I'm not even on, like, super high settings either, just because for recording stuff, I try to keep the settings a little bit on the lower side, because I don't want to make the computer mad. Alright, so here we are. We got our zone here. So what I want to check is, can I go in and change the difficulty? I don't think so. I think once you start a campaign, you can't. Okay, so that's interesting. So now I want to take... So now we're going to have to play around with something else. Because I want to try out the difficulties that they got. So I do want to try that. So let's go back to... Let's start a new one. Alrighty. So for... let's see here. We're going to go FL Rescue. And do the org on there as well, because it's an organization that we're working with. All right, so do we want Thunder? Or do we want the truck? I've always got to go with the truck myself, and this time for this one we're going to change it up just so we have different some different colors, just so it's a little bit different. There we go. All right, so here we go. So yeah, you have to start a whole new thing if you wanted this. Okay, so fuel. Sure, we will do fuel. So, heads up, tweaking these difficulty modifiers can make things interesting. We deny all liability for broken keyboards, monitors, proceed with caution. Okay, that's funny. Convoy difficulty. Convoys dynamically deform terrain over time, making route maintenance an ongoing challenge. Plan your supply lines carefully. Neglected paths may become impassable. Okay, for realism's sake, I do like that. Fewer convoys. Half as many convoys, but with double rewards per trip, so overall reward per route remains the same. Well, it seems like we should be able to get the same amount of supplies in, so sure, we'll go that. Introduces transmission controls for more precise and engaging shifting experience. I'm fine with that. Fuel. Easy costs... Easy. Fuel costs nothing. Fuel has the same price everywhere. Fuel cost varies randomly within a set range, simulating market fluctuations. We'll go with normal. Bridge costs. Bridge costs 30% less. Unchanged bridge cost. We'll go with cheaper because, you know what, we are a non-for-profit coming in trying to help these people, and so we should be able to have donations and stuff coming in to be able to work that. So in theory, you would have the economic rewards. Okay, so rewards from objectives are increased, XP, cash, encouraging faster progression, normal, unchanged reward values, rewards from objectives are reduced, making recycling much more important. Ooh. So you could search that the easy, and that'll be fun. Alright, so trivial. Quarry zones can be placed anywhere on the map, no restrictions. Oh, I love that. That one sounds beautiful. Recovery rules. Let's see here. Tough recovery to fob costs 1,000. Recovery into service vehicles costs 5 fuel tokens. Impossible recovery to I've not understood the recovery rules. This one I've not understood at all. I'm not really sure why this mechanic is in the game, honestly. It just seems weird. I mean, all you have to do is just put the vehicle back in the shop and then take it back out. It's like, I don't understand why this is a thing, honestly, in the game. That's the only... and it's not a bad thing. It's just, I'm honestly no idea why that is there. But quarry zone everywhere, yes, please. Oh, then the zones are very small, requiring a lot of advanced planning. So hard. So that's cool. So you can come through. I'm not so see. I've not seen anywhere where you can switch this once you have a game save. So I'm not sure if it's your old game saves don't get this option. So I'm not. Yeah. So that's what I'm just not sure about is if once you set these you're stuck, or if you can come back and change it later. I'm just not so sure about that. So fuel, yes, I want that. Convoy difficulty, sure, because that's just you need to be able to do your roads, so that makes sense. Half as many convoys. Why not? Gearbox, we're going to skip that. Fuel costs, we'll have some fuel costs. Bridge costs, economic modifiers. We'll go easy because we can. Tough, though, that might be fun. Quarry zone, we're going to... I hate traveling to the quarry zone, so if I can have that. But hey, if you want the realistic thing where you actually have to travel all the way to the quarry and then travel back, that makes sense. But yeah, for me, we'll go with that. So I'm gonna make things easier. Before I forget that, we're gonna make that normal because I don't want to mess with that. All right, so start game here. Are you sure you want to apply this customization to your company? Yes. Alrighty. So now we're here, and so there's the one. Oh, we could go straight to these. We'll go ahead and try this out here, and just see what on earth the mechanic is. I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do with just a truck, but we'll find out. Alright, nice. So we're starting in the morning, got the nice fog, beautiful sights once again. Looks good. Go ahead and miss that though. So there we go. So we got 80 liters of fuel in the tank, so we got to watch that. So then we got to figure out where we get fuel from. So that's kind of an interesting thing. I'm not sure if there's like a base, so that's what we need to find out here. Go ahead and get this thing. So how fast does the fuel go down? That's going to be the question. Obviously. Oh yeah, so there you go. Yep. Alright, so fuel looks like it's going to go down pretty quick. Ooh, and we have got that closed up real hard. Truck's like all stuck or whatnot. Trying to see where we can kind of leave this area. That's a steep drop off. Looks like there's like a trail over here. Barely, but does look like something exists this way. So I did not get any directions from, what is her name? I don't remember what her name is, but we did not get any directions whatsoever. Ah, here's a dirt track. Okay, so if we go this way, we might be able to get to where we need to go. Okay, I do like the fuel. That is something I do like. Just so you do have to keep track of that, be able to bring your trucks to the base. So I'm not sure how the mechanic's working yet, though. That's the problem. Okay, get out of the water here. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Low. Low gear. So yeah, so it seems once you start a campaign game save type thing, you're kind of stuck with what options you got, and you can't really go back and modify them currently. It would be nice if you could, but it kind of makes sense why you don't want to switch that up while you're halfway through progression, so that kind of makes sense. Alright, we're following... There's a road that way. I gotta say, all the maps look so good. Alright, so we got like, looks like some pipe works going on there. I think when the, what is it, the toxic waste map, I think that's which one we're on. Yeah, giant truck and center here. Got a bunch of trains on the way here. Alright. You little looky. I think there's a way back behind us to get around this. But yeah, fuel goes down real quick, so yeah, you do have to keep track of the your fuel here. Taking a nice look on the inside. Got my music albums and everything. But yeah, having the modifiers, I know that's going to be a nice thing for a lot of players to be able to mess around with, so they're going to enjoy that. And why is there a giant thing just stuck in the middle of my way here? That's annoying. Alright, let's see if we can move around here. Turn. Turn the other way. Yep. We'll get this pushed out of the way. Keep on pushing. Who needs to use the winches when we can just push things out of the way ourselves? Exactly. Works out great. Alright, so we've got a huge rail yard. We also got like I'm not sure what that is. Is that a wall? Yeah, that looks like a retaining wall. Right there, so that's pretty cool. Not sure if we need to go up here or look at, yeah, but that looks like that's an interesting looking retaining wall. Alright, got some goodies there to be able to recycle and use for stuff. Looks like we're heading in the right direction here. This is a fascinating rail yard, that is for sure. Alright, and then this is our base right here. Or do we need to open it up the other way? Boom! Oh, there we go. Alright, never mind. Detach winch. There we go. Alright, so we discovered our area here. So now we have all of that. Do we have a garage, tunnel, exit, base? Oh, okay. Here we go. So this is our base, so we need to get to that one. And we can take a look at what we got from there. We got 3 cranes to be able to use. We got a power line over here. Ooh, we do have a mule that we can use. Ooh, 100% fuel capacity. Okay, so rescue services vehicle. Not sure where he needs to go. Objectives here. Open operating base near the tunnels. Okay, so we need to drive this boy over to there. Is what we need to do. Ooh, wow, this thing's got 240 liters. Yeah, so this thing is ready to go on some long trips. Nice. Alright, we gotta weave our way through here and get ourselves over to where we need to be. Ooh, I like the flashy lights. Where's my path here? Okay, we got... we need to go all the way around here, looks like. I don't think... We might be able to make a way around that. I'm not totally sure. Let's see here. Might have to come up through here, potentially. If I'm looking at that correctly. Or we go around here. What I can't see... Oh, okay, I think I see it. Oh, yeah, I see a path. Okay, we're good. I just couldn't see there. Oh, good night. Look at how much fuel it's used. Just idling. Good night. That is ridiculous. Good night. So fuel fuel actual usage seems like it's on a little bit on the high side. Oh, I get like a construction road there. Ooh, we got the porta potties. Ooh, good, good, good. We always need those. Always need those. Never know when. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to work now, is it? Where did I go? Oh, I need to go on that of the road. Good night. The map makes some of these things look so huge sometimes, it's really hard to figure out which way is which. That's one thing I've discovered, especially on maps that I have not actually driven on before. It is very, very confusing. Alright, so here we go. This is our road. Smash through these things real good. Alright, ooh, wow, some huge trees down here, so we gotta go. Ooh, that is a precipice. Ooh, dear. We push our way past this tree. A little bit. A little bit. Wasn't our brightest idea. But we made it work. Yeah, this road is messed up, that's for sure. Oh, good night. Oh, wow. There's a lot of tree problems going on in this particular section. Can we go underneath the tree? Yeah, we can go under. Well, maybe we can go in there. Nah, I don't think we can, actually. Maybe if we go to the far side of the tree. There we go. Alright, turn back. Well, at least we know this thing will fit underneath the fallen tree. That's kind of nice information to have. Yeah, we've already used 20. Good night. High fuel usage. That is definitely what we got going on here. Alright, here. So there we go. We got the... Ooh, it's that tricky. That tricky. But it works. Ooh, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Go, 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 go. There we go. That's definitely trickier than I was thinking it was. Then we got a whole another pipe set up here that we got to get across, which luckily there's actually an access road they built for us over here, which is nice. Got some roots and stuff on the side here. How high this suspension is, we could probably roll over that and be fine, but it's not something we want to do. Did they rescale those? These excavators look like they are much smaller than they used to be, because these things look like they were just ginormous on the previous maps. I think they got the sizing on them fixed, because those things were absolutely huge on some of the first few maps I remember. Like, these things right here look like little tiny baby toys compared to those things when you rode up next to them, so they might have fixed that. So I did notice that. I was like, these excavators look huge. You can't use them, but they're sitting around. I mean, they look like ginormous compared to the actual equipment we're using. Alright, we got the base right up here. One thing we're going to need to do on this particular map is we're going to need to make sure that we can have easy access in and out of it, because we're definitely going to want to be able to use this to get our vehicles in and out of here. Alright, and there we go. Tunnel base, I believe, operating near the base. What do we need to do? Infrastructure route. Okay, infrastructure. What are we doing? Tunnel exit base to Central Railway Station. Alright, so that's this thing right here, I think, right? Tunnel exit base. Yeah, this is tunnel exit base. Okay, and we need to get something from down here up there. Okay, so let's start plotting that. Central Station. I'm not sure how to... Oh, okay, here we go. What we got? Path. Alrighty. Alrighty. Here we come straight out of there. Ooh, I like how they have the little truck animation now. That helps. Kind of helps you see how they would move along. That is helpful. That is really, really helpful. I like that add-on to this quite nicely. Let's see here. What do we got map-wise? That's a nice feature for the convoy. I really do like that. That really helps you see where the truck's kind of going to go. And if there's any obstacles there on the road, that kind of helps you see. It's like, ooh, I need to move him over just a little bit so we don't have any issues. So that is really, really helpful. That is a very, very nice feature to have. And there we go, we got the base opened up for business. Very nice. So now we got, we're going to get a remaining reward of 4 pipes as those guys work, so that's nice. Ooh, we got the machine yard. What does the machine yard do? I don't know. Alright, but we got... Oh, sorry. Oh. Truck's still running. Can we turn the truck off? Oh. Well, this is interesting. So, the truck has fuel, but there ain't no way to turn the truck off. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, well, that's going to be a problem. Alright, so we're going to need somebody to put a button in here so we can turn off the truck so that they're not running their fuel all the way down, because I ain't got no fuel. Things over here running. So we better get you over to the base. I'm going to assume I got fuel over there. That's brilliant. Okay. Well, that's going to be an issue, so yeah, we'll definitely probably keep with the other game save at the moment until they get that figured out. But yeah, that is a big problem. Because I didn't even think about that option, but there is no option. Look at that. I'm looking at, so you see my options for the truck? There ain't no off switch. I can't turn the truck off, so I can't keep it from running. So I can't keep it from running out of fuel. That's a problem. That is a big problem. So hopefully they work on that, because that's not going to be fun for everybody trying to use this. So I know difficulty, but the difficulty is I need to be able to turn my truck off. So let's see if we can get up here to the base and see if that actually fuels it back up. I'm going to hope it does, because if not, we are in serious trouble. That is not going to be good. We'll even make to the base. I'm not sure, but how many liters we're using here. Just going to keep the gas pedal down and keep rolling. Off to the side, we need to... Yeah, look at that. So it's critical. Get me to the base, boys. So I'm going to imagine there's going to be a patch fix come out pretty quick for that, because that is definitely a issue, people. Don't want to say I don't like it. Don't like the fuel aspect, but we need to have a little talk. Can I refuel my vehicle anywhere around here, please? Okay, so you can refuel it for a slight cost. Okay, well that's good to know. So we know how to refuel the vehicle now. We either have to do it at like a gas station, or we have to do it at a whatchamacallit, at a base, or with one of our trucks. But still, the problem remains. Look at this. I can't turn the truck off. So while I'm sitting here talking about I am burning fuel, and every time I do that, I need to be able to buy another liter to fill back up. So that is an issue. So I should be able to... We need to have an option to turn the vehicle off, is the main problem. So anyways, that's interesting. That is interesting. So, interesting mechanic, for sure. So let's see here. We got the bridge costs and all that. So anyways, that is rather interesting. We're going to exit out of here. Look at our modifiers again. So obviously convoy difficulties on, fewer convoys, we can add that. Fuel cost as well. We can do normal. We got fuel on, economic modifiers. We got our koi zone. Ooh, koi zone. I want to see where our koi is here if I can. Yeah, so when you do that, the koi zone is everywhere, which is absolutely beautiful. Love that. That makes my life a whole lot easier, let me tell you. So, for anyone that doesn't want to do that, though, let's check out what that looks like. So we're going to have fuel back on again. Convoy difficulty, fuel convoy. So if we do easy mode, fuel costs nothing, which is nice. If we do it tough, then it changes the price depending on stuff like that. I'm honestly fine with normal myself, because that way you have a bit more of an economy. Economic, easy, rewards from objectives are increased. I mean, you can do that. Encourage your faster progression, normal, and change values. Rewards from objectives reduced. That's fine. Koi size. I do want to see what the koi size is with this. This rather piques my interest, and then we'll leave that the same. So let's start this now. We're going to do the same thing, contamination, same truck. Let's check this out again. But what I want to see is what the koi size actually is when we do it all the way on hard here. I just want to see that. So, basically all the same settings. The only thing I would change is on it to see the koi mode back and forth, honestly. For me, anyways. Just for my style, just because I just want to play. I don't want to do a whole lot of managing stuff. So let's see. What I want to check here is... Yes, you see there, no koi whatsoever, which is pretty cool. So not really able to see much there without having to explore the whole map. But yeah, I'm going to expect what this does is it switches it to you can only get the koi sand directly from the koi. You got to actually like drive into the little tiny square that the koi is in to get stuff. Excuse me, tree branch, get out of my way. Also, this Ford F350, F250, whichever one you wanted to say that it is, it looks really good in auto drive. It really does. It looks quite nice. Oh, come on. I know there's a road. Wait, did I drive over the road? No, the road's no further up. Here he is. Here's the road. Get out of my way, trees. Come on. Don't impede my progress. I do that by myself. A lot. I'm going to try and drive around this. But yeah, that's going to be an issue I'm going to fully expect them to fix. Oh, why am I stuck on... There's nothing there. Okay, apparently there is something there. I didn't think there was anything there, but apparently there is something there. Alright, let me go. Come on. Alright, apparently we need a winch. A winch for this. Pull me winch. Pull me out. There we go. Alright, and let's detach that. Get me out of here. There we go. What I want to see is if I can find a quarry. I want to actually see what that looks like if I can. We're going to try and get to that section over here once again. Should be decently easy to unveil the zone and see if we can find out where that... what we got going on with the quarry. Because I do want to see how big that is zone-wise. And I'm going to hit a giant thing there. Trying to see. As I said, I have not seen... Oh, here it is. There's one right... So, yeah, look at how tiny... Okay, so this... So we found this. This is one right here. That's how tiny the sand koi then is. That's insane how small and tiny that thing is. Ooh, what is this? Power line. Ooh, is this like nuclear power? I don't know. Looks cool. Water treatment plants. Okay, so that's cool. So the water treatment plant over there, that's cool. But yeah, so the one and only koi. So we didn't even look over here, but this is it right here. That's how tiny it is. So it literally is only within the confines of the koi can you get stuff. So that really does change up how the game plays. That is fascinating. Alright, well, that is going to be probably about it for today, guys. But there's definitely some cool new stuff, some cool new maps. Actually, before we go, we might as well check out and see a little bit of what the other map looks like, because might as well, right? We're here. Alright, so here we go. We got Washout. Beautiful time of fall. Definitely a lot of forest. Fuel station. Staff only. Looks good. Lots of fuel treatment center, looks like. Got old rail yard. Looks like a lot of wood production. And more. This is the Rusty Scout. Yeah, let's do a little bit of driving here. So I'll see how this thing drives interior-wise. Ooh, look at that. There's the horn. Found that. So it looks like we've got ourselves... Can we jump across this? That's what I want to know. That would be a no. So anyways, guys, that is it for us. Had some fun. Checked out some different things. Yeah, I think they definitely rescaled these excavators here, because this thing looks a lot smarter than it used to. That's just me. But anyways. But yeah, update on the RoadCraft. And I gotta say, I do like the hardcore features being optional. And you can definitely change up how you play quite a bit. For me, definitely, I want the fuel, but I also want to be able to turn off my vehicle, because as you can watch it while we're sitting here, it's just drinking up all that beautiful fuel. So that I don't mind, but I need to be able to, while I'm looking at stuff, need to be able to turn it off so I'm not burning up fuel while I'm looking at stuff. So just the realism thing that we need. So anyways, I would definitely be making a suggestion, if I can, to developers here. But we need to definitely be able to turn off our vehicles so we're not burning through fuel, because we're just going to have vehicles stranded everywhere. Well, maybe not us, but I definitely will have vehicles stranded everywhere, unable to move, because I don't have no fuel in my vehicle no more, because it's stuck a-running. So, me don't have time for that. Anyways, that is it. I definitely like it. The maps look really, really cool overall. And we will see how much we get to play with this in future. But anyways, guys, if you liked today's video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to check out the merch shop, got some cool stuff that you can get there. Shirts, hats, stickers, and of course some really cool drinkware. 40-ounce travel tumbler, which I do suggest you getting. Keeps your liquids cool. Haven't tried it with any hot liquids yet, so I need to do that. See if it keeps my coffee hot or not. But that is something you can check out at the shop. And anyways, guys, that is it for us today. Like, subscribe, bye-bye.
I'm talking about it.